Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are here with the Formula 1 Fixed series. Yes, we're finally doing some F1 racing on iRacing, and massive thank you to all of you for the support on the other videos that we've done with the Mercedes W13. But now I've got my A license, we're going to jump into it. This is legitimately the first race I've done in the Mercedes Formula 1 car. I never did any in the W12, so it's probably going to be a bit of a trial by fire, but we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully we can have a bit of fun. Fuji as well, a fantastic circuit to kickstart the year, and let's jump into qualifying. Oh no! Well, that's first lap ruined. We've just got to try and make the second one count, I suppose. That had gone really well up to then. We might have to box and try and go for it once more.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 27 Celsius.
Horrible lines through the final sector there. We were just so worried about looping the car round again. It's not going to be a particularly brilliant lap time, but up towards the checkered flag. What is it going to be on the board? It's going to be a 1:18.0 there, so puts us P9 at the moment. That's not too bad, I suppose. We'll take it. Right, well, we're going to be lining up then 10th place on the grid for this one. I've bolted on the set of the medium compound tyres just because we don't know how long the softs are going to last. I think in the F1 non-fixed series, the races are longer and then you do have to pit. However, in these, I don't think you have to. But it does look like I might be the only car on mediums. It's what I practiced on, and I just kind of don't really want the tyres to die. I've also got no idea how to launch this thing, so the start could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, goals are pretty simple today. Don't spin, don't get lapped, and don't get wrecked is kind of the three goals. I just want to make it to the finish of our first ever F1 race here on iRacing. Perhaps the start of something special on the sim. Let's wait and see. Need to try and make sure we're nice and easy on the throttle.
It's hammer time. Floor it.
Lights out and away we go. Careful of the wheel spin. Really got to be careful up until about 4th gear there, but we've not done too badly. So we head down in towards the infamous tight first turn of Fuji. Just going to try and keep it on the inside and keep it tidy there, as it looks like I might be the only car not on a set of soft compound tyres. That's not reassuring then at the start of this race. All we can really hope for, I suppose, is either the softs fall off or that everyone's got a box anyway. This guy in front of me immediately just runs a little bit wide as we head through. I think it's 200R, isn't it? Around Fuji. Of course, a lot of the corners around both Fuji and Suzuka are named based on their radius, but we've kept it clean. We have survived the start. I think I've only lost the one place to Luke as well. There as we head down in towards the hairpin. This guy trying to look around our outside, but everyone being so far pretty well behaved, as you would hope for in an A license lobby. But yeah, hopefully we can just easy does it. Opening lap, everything like that. Try and navigate our way through the final couple of corners there, trying to be nice and steady on the throttle. We'll have a look to the outside and then maybe try and switch back at the final corner. This guy is not confident at the moment, as we'll try and see if we can get a slipstream pass on Luke as we head back down towards turn 1, then pull to the inside. This car does porpoise at the really high end there. You can see already steering wheel just shaking a little bit. Drag racing back down towards turn 1 though. So we'll start lap 2. Just going to be trying to keep it nice and tidy on the brakes, but fair play to him. He's absolutely mugged me off there as we've got another car trying to look around the outside. I think we'll just about stay in front there. Please don't just try and keep the nose inside. He did try it. We got a 0x. But, I mean, you've got to back out of that one, surely. You either get the car alongside a bit more. You don't just try and half-heartedly do that at the start of an F1 race. It will never end well for you. And you know what? Let me know down in the comments below. But I don't feel I did anything wrong there. He never had enough of the car alongside to warrant space. I mean, these races are effectively 25% distance of a normal Formula 1 race. So, yeah, it should be about 20-25 minutes there or thereabouts. Obviously, depending on the circuit we go to, of course. Not really many tracks you can take the F1 cars to on iRacing. So you're going to get a lot of the real-world Grand Prix venues, and then a couple of others, a bit like Fuji and Magny-Cours, but yeah, now we've just got a little bit of free space around us, so hopefully we can try and sort of settle down and get into a rhythm, and try to avoid any instant points, because I need to try and get my A licence up. Big dive coming in, though, down at the hairpin. Not able to complete it, though, was Luke and I'm going to butcher his name, I apologise. But yeah, well, we're hanging close to these two at the moment. Like I said, we can only really hope that the soft tyres kind of fall off later on. Maybe the mediums is going to be the way to go, but wouldn't surprise me if we've just got a bit of a disadvantage. But to be honest, I'm not really too worried. I don't think tyres is going to make a big difference to me in this sort of thing. So there we go. Siege. I'm so sorry. I've absolutely got his name horrendously wrong. We'll call him Mac, I think, from now on there. Yeah, a little bit of a slip up at the final corner as top cars into the 118s. We're down in the 120s. So here we go. Luke having a look to the outside of Mac in towards turn 1. We're just going to try and watch, see what happens as we head through the first turn. I love the fact as well in these cars, because they're so fragile, everyone tends to give each other quite a lot of room. But yeah, we're just sort of waiting in the wings. I've just realised I've got the DRS mapped. That would probably be quite helpful in these cars, in this sort of race. I should have thought about that before we got into this. Oh, I think I have got my DRS mapped. Yes, we do! I didn't realise that. Turns out one of my buttons is mapped for DRS, so what a happy accident that turned out to be. Is look at the speed we've got. So we head back down towards turn 1 there, having a look to the inside.
Left side.
Going to be able to get the car right there. No, we won't. We will still get DRS, though, off the corner. But again, we're just going to back out of that. Don't really want to go side by side into there. We saw what happened last time. It almost went down. Here we go. DRS once again, then, as we head back down towards turn 1. It really does make such a difference in this W13. As we're going to fly to the inside of Luke once again. This time around, we're going to be a lot further ahead. Won't try to squeeze him out in towards turn 1, then. We will give him room on the outside. Just run a little bit wide over the curb and on the exit. Will he now get the DRS on me? Yes, he will. Fingers crossed, though. Yep, he'll just slot back in, though. Good race and respect. Whoa, almost into the back of me. Off the corner, but we're now inside the top 10 once more, then. I was going to say, I feel like these W13 races could be about just picking up the pieces other cars make mistakes, but generally you're going up quite a high level of driver, so I believe mistakes are probably a little less common. Mac, though, 3 seconds up the road, did kind of break free. Let's see if we can try and close up. Seems to be a fantastic battle going on at the front of the field there. Anthony, Riley and Harry all covered by just 1 second, as we're still setting new PBs lap after lap. Sadly, Mac is breaking free. Can't help but wonder whether the medium tyres was definitely not the way to go. But I've got to just keep on and hope that their tyres start to fall off towards the end, as we are also, though, pulling away from Luke, which is quite important. Just got to keep it clean, keep it tidy. So we're pretty much now at half distance of this race as well. We're still getting faster and faster each time round then, but a little bit worried that Gianluca is now behind us in this race. Luke's still just struggling a bit. But yeah, definitely starting to see quite a bit of graining on those front tyres. Well, I haven't been locking them up too badly or anything like that. It's just the general wear and tear. So can only wonder what the soft tyres are doing on the other cars around me. I don't know if I'm just burning through the rubber more than I realise, but I feel like I've taken a bit of a step back over the last couple of laps in terms of pace there. We have taken a tiny bit of time out of Mac for 1 or 2, so I did wonder whether the soft compound tyres were going off. But yeah, now I just seem to be struggling a bit for confidence in the car. Just keep pushing, though, as we are going to be under pressure towards the end otherwise. Is Olivin now not far behind me. Olivin's gone from not far behind me to all over my gearbox now. As we head through the final couple of turns of lap 12. We've got 5 more laps to go here. yeah, I just seem to be losing now so much time through this final sector. I've lost all sort of confidence in what the car's doing there. Not a bad run out of the final turn, but we're going to get the DRS. And we are about to get mugged off, I feel, as we head back down towards turn 1. Olivin's definitely going to have me. Gianluca as well might get close enough as well as goodbye. Nothing I can do in that situation. Way too fast on the run down towards turn 1. And we're going to get absolutely dive-bombed there at the apex as well. Luckily I spotted him. Otherwise that could have gone quite badly. But we'll try and hang close and see if we can try and stay with Gianluca. And immediately though, we've just lost the DRS, so that is rather frustrating. It will 1.1 over the detection point back, so we're down to P12 then, which is the net position I should theoretically be finishing these races, but whoa, just see that change up to 8th gear there, and we lose all sense of speed as we head in towards the first turn. Two in front of me though, still duking it out, but maybe we can just try and hang here and pray for a miracle, as up the inside will have a look. Thinks better of it. But yeah, at the moment we're just kind of sat back, hoping we can get back involved in the party. 2 more laps to go then. Gianluca and Olvind still just battling it out as we head back down towards them under. The DRS is so powerful in this car that, yeah, really it is just a case of who's behind is ahead. Oh, by turn 1 there. Don't want to do that late on in the day, but yeah, Luke's still 5 seconds back, so definitely have got the pace over him. As long as I don't do anything stupid. Famous last words, of course, but yeah, just got to try and bring the car to the flag, I think. I mean, this one was always going to be a bit of a learning experience, but still can't help but wonder what might have happened had I started on the softs. Or I could have absolutely destroyed him, and we would have been nowhere. Well, 1 more lap to go then of this race. You can see just how aggressively the 2 cars in front of me are trying to weave to break the toe as we head back down towards turn 1 here. But for us, you know what, we'll absolutely take it as long as I can survive this final lap. We've learnt a lot about the W13, learnt a lot about the fixed races, and I even realised I've got my DRS bound as well, which is always nice. But yeah, like I said, can't help but wonder what the pace might have been like had we started on the soft compound tyres like everyone else, but you live and learn. That's the important thing, of course. You know, we haven't done anything too stupid in this one. Survived lap 1, made a couple of overtakes, you know, things like that, so all good fun as well at the end of the day there. But round in the final few corners though, here from Fuji, feel like, yeah, I struggled a bit later on to kind of feel what the back end was doing there, to have confidence. You know, it's all about trying to work out the slip on the throttle in these cars, you know, how much throttle you can get away with, and felt like I got that quite nicely nailed down early on, and then just felt like I struggled with it a bit more throughout the second half of this race. Feel like I've slightly found it again in these final couple of laps, but do not want to tempt faith in towards these final few corners though. But round in the final turn then here from Fuji. Qualifying was not perfect, but you know what, we built up some good confidence and consistency in the car as we got into the race. We might even get some cheeky DRS on this final lap. No, we will not, but up towards the line, it's going to be 12 here from Fuji. You know what, I will absolutely have that. Even managed to get back into the 19s right at the very end there, but there we go, we survived. That was the most important thing. Let's go have a look at those final race results. Well, there we are then, the end of this F1 race. I even said F2 then for a moment there from Fuji. Riley will take home the win from second on the grid there. Harry, a fantastic recovery drive from 8th place at the start there ahead of James, Anthony and Matt. We come through for P12, so lost a couple of places from where we started. But you know what? 17 laps, wrong compounded tyres, to only be 30 seconds away from guys with, what, 2-3 times my iRating. I will absolutely have that. And we even gained a bit of SR as well for our troubles there. 0.16 SR, gained 8 whole iRating as well. It's better than it going down, so I will absolutely take it. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. We survived my first F1 race here on iRacing, and hopefully it's the first of many.